86 yard. Quanto cazzo è una yard?
Is this the place?
Lubor's Forge, the Briar's Kiss. Ah, so it was the young sprig after all. So much for Rosina Dalamil being a woman of experience. How wrong I was.
It was an easy mistake to make, Uncle. After all, it must have been years since Sid last saw her. Sorry, him. Whoever this Lubor truly is, he's clearly a man of means. I'd say he deserves our respect.
See that he gets it. Lubor, Lord Furder told me to bring them to you.
My boys tell me you're in need of assistance. Sid II?
I won't waste your time. I need passage through the south gate.
Final Fantasy XVI.
Tell me, what do you think
Contento?
is a merchant's most important commodity? Why, trust. Everyone knows that. Without it, you have nothing.
L'ultimo della
Nothing
serie.
is exactly what you have.
Chissà se faranno un 17. Probabilmente sì, però.
I'm not in the business of helping every lost puppy that wanders in off the street.
È ok.
I'm a busy man, as you can see.
La storia è interessante. Il combattimento poteva essere di più. Poteva essere molto meglio. Cioè è bello, se lo vedi, è molto cinematico e tutto quanto, ma non è molto Final Fantasy, o meglio, ha molta poca profondità.
I like this one. Willing to do whatever it takes to get what he wants. Men like you have a special place in my heart. Why, you ask? Because they get me what I want. Always.
È un'ottima occasione per allenarsi, per imparare. Si allena, si fa l'orecchio. Ci sono anche i sottotitoli.
Assuming he is an ally, of course. 5 years ago, he would have still been a boy.
And yet even then I had more good sense than a man, 5 times my age? But enough of the pleasantries. We were speaking of what I want. I want you to put an end to the trouble in Dalamil.
Ah, beh, niente più, niente meno.
You shall have my aid. Until then, I bid you good day.
What trouble? If you're going to give us orders, be clear about them, damn you.
Manners, Greybeard. One catches more damselflies with honey than with vinegar.
What did you call me?
My apologies. A word of advice in recompense. Follow the crystals. Oh, but that was 3. Oh, I'm making this too easy for you.
Ha! It will be easy. Solving his little riddle should be like dealing with him. Child's play. Let us divide our forces, Clive. I'd rather not drag this parlor game on any longer than we need to.
All right. Good luck, Uncle.
Nostro zio. Ciao, zio. Ok. Dobbiamo capire. Per avere l'aiuto del tizio lì, dobbiamo risolvere il problema in questa Il problema in città. Però non ci ha detto qual è il problema in città. Ah, in tutto a posto?
Excuse me. Is it true there's been trouble with crystals of late?
You've heard then?
I've heard rumors.
Hanno avuto problemi con i cristalli, ok.
Thieves. Pilfering the crystals that were meant to fill our cups and light our stoves. Us common folk have hardly had a shard to share between us these last few moons. And it isn't as if we can buy them on the black market either. Whoever's taking them,
Qualcuno sta rubando e prendendo i cristalli che servono per fare la magia. Gli imbudi.
Do you have a moment?
Patatino. No, patatello.
Depends what for.
Guardate chi c'è. Guardate chi c'è.
Dalamil seems to be
Vieni qui.
thriving compared to the other villages I
Vieni
came
su.
through on the way.
Opla.
Is there a reason for that?
Un
We're
patatello.
a stone's throw from Drake's Fang for
Un
one. The
patatello.
soldiers guarding the mother crystal of the
Un
shipments need a
patatello
place to spend
bellissimo.
their hard-earned gil. The men of the rock throw their money about like there's no tomorrow.
Is that so? Well, thank you.
Bello.
Don't let me keep you from your work any longer.
Bellissimo. Oh mamma mia quanto sei bello. Morbido. Sì? Vedi te? L'armi. L'apostrofo armi, in quanto soldato pensi sempre alle armi.
The men of the rock are Lord
Allarmi.
Clive's private guard. He must be a generous man. The amount they spend when they come calling.
Needed to a silken softness.
You wouldn't believe how much he gave me. What can I do for you, soldier? Need that sword polishing?
I'm not as
Hai bisogno che ti... Beh,
an agreement with them.
hai bisogno che ti lucidiamo la spada, soldato? Mm.
Don't want to be stuck under some pauper when they come knocking. With pockets deeper than Zemeckis and an urge to empty them. No, just leave, will you? Before you scare them off.
I think I'm
Cosa
starting to
avrà
get an
voluto
idea
dire?
of what's been going on. I wonder
Ma la mia
if
spada non ha bisogno di essere
Yes.
lucidata.
They'll probably be back at the inn by now.
why is the tavern shut?
It's you, the one who broke all our furniture. What do you want? Haven't you caused enough trouble already?
I'm looking for my pal. Have you seen him?
The gentleman who was with you? Yes, he's upstairs, but
Thank you. I'll go and fetch him.
But
the inn's a mess of blood-soaked splinters thanks to you. The least you can do is let us clean up in peace. I told the guard those soldiers started it.
diceva che era di Suma.
Will this suffice as a deposit?
By the sands. That's a black pearl.
One of the many treasures in my collection that I would be only too happy to part with, should you give me reason to do so.
All right. I'm sure that we can come to an agreement, but not here.
What are you doing, Uncle?
Questo come minimo si fa. rapinare.
Care to explain why you're giving gifts to Kupka's men?
Bait, my boy. One cannot catch one's prey without it. And I do believe I've snagged us quite the quarry. I started by asking around the markets as to where I might purchase crystals. I had no luck, of course. It's forbidden to trade in such things. But my uncharacteristic indiscretion just happened to attract the attention of those uniformed ruffians. They took me aside and said they could procure the crystal I sought if I proved I could pay for it.
So the pearl was your proof?
I thought they'd ask for more. A second-rate specimen like that would only fetch 500,000 or so. A small price to pay for admittance to the underworld. But enough about my little act of subterfuge. What did you discover?
That the supply of crystals has dried up of late. And some people seem to think they're being stolen. Meanwhile, members of Kupka's private guard have been spending money all over town. I'll wager those soldiers you've been talking to have been siphoning off crystals meant for elsewhere, and pocketing the profits.
I'll wager you're right.
We'll meet with them then, just as you arranged, and put an end to the trouble Lubor spoke of.
Ha! That preening popinjay thought this would be difficult. It just goes to show, one should never underestimate a Rosfield. We'll soon wipe that smirk off his face.
Se l'è preso?
I arranged to meet with the soldiers in a secluded corner of the Velcroy, far from prying eyes.
The perfect place for a spot of double dealing.
I trust I can count on your support, if things turn sour.
Ok.
Of course.
Dobbiamo uscire dalla città, quindi. Allora. Di qua.
Run like the wind.
Leg Eater.
All right.
Ignorando bellamente tutti i nemici. Bella l'acqua. Facciamo il bordo. Oh, qualcosa. Qui dentro. Niente in realtà. Per un oggettino, ma... nulla più.
I'll take it from here.
Ah beh, giusto un paio di cristalli si sono tenuti.
I was beginning to think you weren't coming, my lord. You've brought your contribution?
All the silver and stones I could scrape together at such short notice?
You brought the whole 500 talents.
That was the price we agreed upon, yes? If you've no objections, I'd like to see the crystal.
Of course. Right this way, my lord.
Not bad at all. You weren't lying about the clarity. But what of security? If I were to be stopped on the road, what guarantee have I that it wouldn't be seized as property of the Republic?
Because these crystals are no longer the property of the Republic. You're not buying from us. You're buying from them.
And we have no more jurisdiction here than you, my lord. But we have ships, and will gladly deliver to a port of your choosing, now that our price has been met.
Royalists, eh? What brings you here?
Why, to collect their share of Drake's Fang's blessing, of course. Our nations are allies, and so they are entitled to a portion of the Mother Crystal's bounty. And being such good friends, we elected to increase that portion and share the benefits. And now that these crystals are officially property of the Kingdom of Waloed, we are duty-bound not to interfere, no matter where they might happen to end up next.
Did you get all that? They're in cahoots!
So it would seem.
My lord, what is the meaning of this?
Double-crossing dogs. They're not here to do business. Kill them.
Mhm.
Kill them both.
It's not over yet, Uncle. Good. I'm just getting warmed up.
Whoop. New enemies approach. Ok, ci siamo. Un chocobo, ok. Royal Courier. Solo il chocobo.
Sordid transaction? emptied himself so thoroughly, buying one's way into the confidence of degenerates. Ingenious.
This was the trouble you spoke of. The men of the Rock taking crystals meant for the common folk and conspiring with the royalists. Well, now it's over.
Indeed it is. The people of Dalamil had scarcely any means of redress against Kupka's men, let alone a foreign army. Until you two came along, that is. Well, we'd better get these crystals back to town. You won't mind waiting with them while I fetch a wagon. It occurs to me that I still don't know your name.
Clive.
So, Sid the Second is a Clive. I suppose it could have been worse. Well, Clive, you held up your end of the bargain, so I must do the same. Passage through the South Gate, was it not? To tell the truth, you've helped a little there too. Many of the guards have already been redeployed to deal with the issue of their missing comrades. And those left behind have been encouraged to look the other way should you attempt to pass through.
Thank you. And please allow me to cover your costs. You still have the purse I gave to the soldiers, I trust? I saw you pluck it from one of the bodies.
Oh, dear. Was I really so obvious?
And my name is not Greybeard. It is Lord Byron Rosfield, thank you very much.
No, thank you very much, Greybeard.
Of all the... Ugh!
Here, wear this. Any friend of mine who sees you with it shall be a friend of yours.
Thank you, Lubor.
And please, feel free to send one of my Stoluses back to your people. Tell them that...
Hello,
Ehi.
gentlemen.
Back in bed with Sid.
Buonasera, Tul. Che virtuosismi. Buonasera, Tul, e benvenuti. Buongiorno. Eccolo qui. Ho detto chissà cosa stava facendo, chissà a cosa stava giocando Seratul. A Cipicchia stava giocando a Destiny 2. Sono scioccato, basito e anche un po' sciocco basito. Molto molto strano, sono veramente sconcertato. Tra l'altro chissà perché si dice sconcertato. Il sconcerto è il contrario di un concerto. Benvenuti, io invece stavo giocando, stavo continuando, era un po' che non andavo avanti, mi ero un po' fermato con Final Fantasy XVI.
Forgemaster Luber's having fun at my expense.
Ho detto perché no?
Neither would I. Oh, wait.
Mai Freyen.
Clive. Sorry, my mind was elsewhere.
Tu hai letto Final Fantasy, hai visto una X, c'era una V e una I, hai detto sta giocando... Ah no, la I andava prima della V.
Maybe I'm just not the resourceful type.
Hai letto male i numeri romani, eh? Confessa.
And here I am, unable to make a decent bit of kitchenware. He wants me to make a carving knife, one that embodies the spirit of Dalamil. Whatever that's supposed to mean.
Giusto, giusto. Fai bene.
Never mind. Thought I'd ask. It was that or pack my bags.
Non sarebbe male se ci fosse un po' più di combattimento, perché ultimamente qua mi fanno combattere contro 4 spuzzini inutili.
And that Lubor needs all the capable hands he can find.
I'd be a fool to refuse.
So,
Good question. And then there's this little riddle to keep in mind.
the way I see it, there's only one way we'll be solving. We need information.
You're right now. There's plenty of folk in Dalamil who use knives. There's the butcher. Of course, they're bound to have an opinion or two. All right.
Gente che sa di coltelli, va bene. Capito. Carving out a niche, che si può pronunciare anche niche. Per quale motivo voi direte? Non lo so. Perché l'inglese è una lingua di merda. Lo dico da insegnante di inglese. Oh, il 14 comunque, cioè sì, bellino, carino tutto quanto, ma ci ho giocato quanto mi è bastato per farmelo bastare.
I've ever earned is tied up in this place.
Are you all right?
The baths are closed. Leave me be.
Oh no, hanno chiuso i bagni, adesso?
Perhaps you are just what I need.
That depends on the job.
Abbiamo bisogno di concubini.
The baths. The water's turned scalding hot and all the crystals in Dalamil wouldn't be enough to cool it. I've no doubt that my woes stem from the water's source, but I can't go and investigate for fear of I'm bound to the...
Ok, andiamo ad investigare la fonte. Allora, l'acqua è diventata rovente. Accettiamo scommesse. Che cos'è che la sta rendendo rovente? Un gigadrago, un elementale del fuoco, un budino di fuoco. Cosa può essere? Ah, guarda, li vedo già. Li vedo già.
Mummy, I want to play with the crystal. How many times do I have to tell you? It's not a toy.
C'ero quasi. Non avevo pensato direttamente a loro, ma...
We should get going soon.
Non so se li avete già visti.
Ah, I'm not too late.
What is
Un
it,
attimo.
Lubor?
A question that I neglected to ask her. Where is it that you're bound?
To Drake's Fang.
Just as I thought. Then allow me to share a secret. Drake's Fang is currently riddled with royalists. Talmeki and Walud are allies, and as you... But no nation has ever before allowed a foreign army to make a barracks of its holiest of holies.
Not by choice, at least.
And there's more. A man on the inside of the Fang has failed to report for several days. I fear there may be more trouble lying in wait. If you're determined to beard the lion's den, then promise me
Tanto
one
li
thing,
ammazziamo tutti.
that you will enter via the mines, where the guard is lightest. I've lost one Cid already. If I lose another, people will start to think me careless.
I don't plan.
Well,
Comunque, Freyen, se ci sei ancora... In questo gioco, vabbè, c'era il tizio di nome Sid, ovviamente, che è morto e abbiamo preso il suo posto praticamente, e ha una figlia. Prova a indovinare come si chiama la figlia di Sid. E chiunque voglia cercare di indovinare come si chiama la figlia di Sid. Come diavolo si arriva lì? Beh. Bisogna andare avanti ancora. Chocobo!
let's go. Fly, Ambrosia.
Vabbè, ve lo dico io, visto che nessuno risponde. Comunque la figlia di Sid si chiama Mid. Io spero che sua mamma sia morta alla nascita, giusto per non dover sentire sta cosa. Usti. Yeah. Che bello attaccare le bombe di fuoco con gli attacchi di fuoco. Perché in questo gioco non ci sono gli elementi. E ci sono ma solo di nome, non fanno niente. New enemies approaching. Ora. Ah. Te l'ho toccato. Boom.
Let's cool things down a bit. Let's hope it's enough to keep the baths from boiling.
Beh, sì. Torniamo indietro perché tanto devo fare l'altra missione in città, quindi.
There he is. The man who saved... I was hoping we'd be seeing you again. The baths grow more bearable by the moment. It won't be long now before we are back to business.
I'm glad to hear it.
Now, tell me this. What did you find at the terraces?
Not what I expected, that's for certain.
You tell a fine story. That's not to say I don't believe you, though. Creatures made of flame, eh? That's something new to worry about. But I burdened you with my worries enough already. Here, a small something by way of thanks. Right. It's high time I got back to work. With a little luck, the day might yet be salvaged.
Quest complete. Hot water. The breath of the inferno. Ignition. Roba che diminuiscono il cooldown di 5%. Dici wow. Che roba super duper. Mamma mia. Gli oggetti in sto gioco fanno veramente schifo.
What is it? I'm in no mood for chatter.
Sorry.
Hunter?
I have a question.
Has to be able to put up with some punishment. Can't be dealing with a brittle blade, not while I'm on the hunt. Your knife snaps every time you use it. You'll be spending coin as fast as you make it. Times are hard enough as it is.
Thank you. I won't keep you any longer.
All business, eh? Man after my own heart.
Ok. Quanti bei maschioni nudi. Speak with townspeople. Ecco qui.
Just look at the made from the stoutest stoneware.
Fresh bread, warm from the oven.
Here, have it.
Welcome, sir. What can I do you for?
A question, if you don't. I need to know what makes a good carving knife.
You a blacksmith or something?
Something, I suppose.
Fair enough. Knives, is it? First and foremost, it's got to hold an edge. Most knives will make it through fat, no problem, but sinew dulls cheap steel in no time. Give me a blade which can slice through anything that crosses my chopping block, and I'm a happy woman.
So a knife that stays sharp.
Wow. Meno male che abbiamo chiesto abbiamo avuto questi insight incredibili sulle proprietà che deve avere un buon coltello. Deve avere una lama resistente e deve mantenere l'affilatura. Ma sti cazzi.
So, you learn anything useful, or should I be looking for a new
Only that a blade should be durable and stay sharp. But I don't see how that relates to the spirit of Dalamil.
I didn't have much luck either. All the cook said was that he needs his knives to be light. Too heavy and they do his shoulder in.
So we're no better off than when we started.
Sì, no, infatti.
Perhaps Lubor didn't mean anything with his Dalamil remark. But that can't be right. I've bandied enough words with the man to know that he chooses them carefully. No. We must be missing something.
No doubt you're right, but I have to make a start soon. I can't put off making this knife forever.
Agreed. Lubor wouldn't like that much.
Right. I've been trained to work iron. The cheap stuff, mind. But it's hardy enough if you don't hammer it too thin, and it sharpens up nicely with a bit of effort. Trouble is, it's either durable or it's light. Meaning someone is gonna be disappointed. Forge Master Lubor, probably.
Is there no one else you can turn to? Someone who knows their metals, perhaps?
The other apprentices know better than to help me with my test. A merchant, a favourite of Forge Master Lubor's, who sells metals to tradesmen passing through the Velcro. I bet she'd know a thing or two.
Ok. Ah, se ne va direttamente lui. Ah. Ah, se n'è proprio andato... Urca. E non c'è neanche un trasporto. Devo fare io la musichetta perché il gioco non la fa.
So, Lord Cook
Thanks,
has
Cal.
finally made his move. Yes, I expect that's why there's so many.
Any luck? Or will you be needing help with your bags?
Well, I asked her, but... you tell him.
If you're looking to make a knife that will impress a master like Lubor, there are options. They're just not that viable. Featherlight adamantite knives will get passed from generation to generation, never needing so much as a lick of the whetstone. But adamantite ore is unique to ash, so it doesn't come cheap.
And it's beyond my skill to handle.
Unique to ash. Are there any materials unique to Dalamil? Something which could be mixed with iron to refine it. Make it lighter.
What are you getting at?
You said that Lubor trained you to work iron. Then that's what he'll expect you to use. But he would have known that it would either be too heavy or too brittle for a carving knife. Perhaps his Dalamil remark wasn't a riddle.
If it's cheap metal you're using, then there's always limestone, I suppose. Folk first settled Dalamil to get at her mineral deposits. And, if you know the trick, it can be melted down in the furnace to drive out impurities from low-quality iron.
Bloody hell! I don't suppose you know the trick.
It's hardly my speciality, but I've been around enough black...
Looks like I've got some learning to Clive. I hate to ask after all...
The limestone? Besides, I want to know if this is the answer.
You'll have no trouble finding limestone over in the terraces.
Then I suppose I'll meet...
Right you are.
Devo tornare alle oh.
So, do you crush it up?
Active time lore. Ah, qua semplicemente. Quasi.
true what I'm hearing?
My carpets.
Take a sniff, good sir.
Needed to a silken softness. Like eating a cloud with a
Salve, signore prostitute.
Plates and pots!
Sweet incense.
We should get going soon.
Corri, Clive. Corri. Congiuro. Ciao. Letteralmente da qui la posso prendere. Per lui era troppo complicato arrivare fino a qui. Prendere un po' di roccia calcarea.
Hopefully this is what Sava needs.
Era importantissimo che venissi io personalmente a prenderla.
I wasn't sure how much you'd need, but I hope this is...
You are one of the good ones. You know, you and that merchant both, she's got quite a gift for tea. Now, times...
Ting, ting, ting. Eccola là. Ting, 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 ting.
That'll do, I reckon. A knife forged from the very rocks of Dalamil.
It's a fine-looking blade.
Insomma.
I only hope Master Lubor...
That sounds like my cue. And just as well.
I'm sorry, Forge Master Lubor.
Let's take a look then, shall we? First things first, Sava, do you think this is a carving knife worthy of the fine people of Dalamil?
I'd like to think so. But what do you think?
What do I think indeed? It's sharp-ish, but it won't last long with hard use. And it's heavy, heavier than it should be. You might not think it just to hold it for a moment, but sell that to a cook and you'll never hear the end of it. It looks like someone paid a visit to the terraces. The limestone was a step in the right direction, granted, but one that still leaves you short of the mark.
And I was so certain I had it all worked out.
I don't know who you found to teach you that little trick, but it certainly shows initiative. Next question. How much do you think I would charge if I'd made this?
Well, if it took you even a fraction of the time it took me, I would say you could demand a heavy purse.
And who would be able to pay that? The butcher? The hunter? The cooks over at the inn? Dalamil is home to humble traders, not wealthy lords and ladies. Rule number 1 in any business, Sava, know your customers.
Yes, Forge Master.
This is just about passable. But only just. I'd say you're worth keeping around a little longer. Starting tomorrow, you'll have an anvil of your own.
I will. Thank you. What would you...
I'd do what I always do. Ask who it's for. If it was for the butcher, I'd make sure it holds an edge. For the hunter, I'd make it as tough as Titan. For the cook, light as a feather. And for the nobleman, I'd make it cost an absolute fortune.
There goes a master, all right.
It looks like congratulations are in order.
I couldn't have done it without you. So much for the Forge Master's riddle, though, eh? The spirit of Dalamil had nothing to do, meaning I had you...
You've passed your test. That's all that matters.
And when I do, I'll craft...
Carving out niche. 520 skill point, va bene. Non mi lamento.
I hear you and the master are working together now.
a sniff, good sir. Fresh bread, warm from the oven.
520. Porcaccia.
Plates and pots. Hanging lanterns. Keep
Corri, Clive. Corri.
Should get going soon.
Come on. Fly, Ambrosia.
Andiamo, Ambrosia. È proprio un giovane nobiluomo, Clive. Un ciocobo di nome Ambrosia. Galoppa, Ambrosia, galoppa. O faremo tardi per il ballo... Per il ballo di fine anno. Per il ballo delle debuttanti, ecco. Ciao, Nino. Bello, bello, bello. Oh. C'è valutite, piccino. Non so se c'è ancora Freyen, non te l'ho detto che... Ain aveva l'otite, cioè, ha l'otite.
There it is.
Usti.
Drake's Fang.
Kupka will be hiding inside.
Along with goodness knows how many guards, all on highest alert, you'll need to keep your wits about you if you're to reach him.
Ibo. Sì, aveva l'otite. Fortunatamente, tra l'altro, l'ho portato proprio ieri dal veterinario perché doveva fare il richiamo. E ho detto, guarda, continua a grattarsi l'orecchio, si ferisce e si fa male, si lamenta anche, guarda dentro, ah sì, è un'otitina. Però gli ha messo tutte le robine dentro, adesso si riprenderà, patato. E ovviamente si grattava, si faceva male, mentre guariva gli prudeva ancora di più, quindi si grattava ancora, e ogni tanto sentivi...
I betrayed my nation to save my skin, like the coward I am. And I'm sorry.
Uncle, please.
Come sta Ninetta?
It's not too late, Clive. Rosaria is yours by right, and there are those that would help you to take it back.
Had I the courage of my brother, I might already have done so. But that ship has sailed. You, however...
Oh, piccina.
Forgive me.
Quanti anni ha adesso lei?
I fight to build a new world now.
Ma infatti io con lui...
A better world.
Quando, perché è solo una questione di quando... È solo una questione di quando si farà male da qualche parte, sarà un dramma tenerlo fermo.
I was raised in a nation that strove to improve the plight of bearers. Only later did I realize that spark of freedom did not arise by chance. It was kindled by my father. You would see me follow in his footsteps. And that is exactly what I mean to do.
Ma hai in progetto di riuscire magari a portarla poi con te o pensi che starà lì?
Though every soul in the realm may judge my actions heresy, I am certain my cause is just.
Infatti.
You really are just like him, you know.
E guarda, Ain ha già perso una mami. E rimango solo io, Ain.
Thank you, Clive.
È illegale?
I am proud to call you nephew.
Ah, ma come? Ma in che senso?
Well then, this is where we must part ways. Wish me luck in convincing my Canvarian friend to share his considerable...
Razza pericolosa.
I mean to plunder his coffers and prove myself worthy of a place in your merry band.
I tedeschi ogni tanto hanno
Till then,
delle fisse. Magari riesci a farla... Cioè, tu dici Pitbull, razza pericolosa, lei però è puro sangue.
We have much to catch up on, you and I.
Oddio, ovunque nel mondo, tra virgolette.
Of all your adventures when next we
Sì,
meet.
sì, no, cioè non sono sicuro che non sia l'unico posto, però, cioè...
You can regale me too.
Poi dopo ce ne hanno 1000 altre che non ha senso. Non importa se è puro sangue. E quindi decidono un po' ad occhio, cioè... È abbastanza Pitbull da non essere permessa. Cioè tipo vedono Ghana, e Ghana non è permessa perché ha un po' di Pitbull. È un po' una... cioè... converrai con me che è un po' una cagata. Cioè, ha la faccia da Pitbull, quindi è un Sì, è una cagata di base, chiaramente, però lì ha ancora maggior ragione perché dici... ha sentimento. Fai un mix di cani che viene fuori tipo Pitbull, che non sono Pitbull ma vengono fuori pitbullosi. E conta come Pitbull, no?
The little ones have been up to their old tricks again.
Meticcio non è... Hein che cos'è? Devono per forza metterci... Ma che stronzata! Ma cosa vuol dire? Ah, l'avevo già trovata questa. Devi per forza metterci qualcosa. Cosa mettono lui? Come 1.000.000 di altri cani che vedo in giro, cioè che non sono niente. Lui sarà un mix di 15 razze diverse, cioè. Ma veramente. Labrador. Così, proprio. Golden Retriever. Chocolate Lab. Hein, proprio.
What have they stored? What has that gutter rat done to me?
Perché fanno ancora male? Sicuramente se ci tiri le mazzate sul tavolo non è che facciano meglio.
Out of my sight, witch! I'll kill you, Rosfield! I'll rip out your heart!
Comunque non ha le mani animate male, gliele abbiamo letteralmente mozzate.
Peace, Hugo. The table shan't hurt you any longer.
He sought to humiliate me.
Dice, perché non gli hanno animato le mani? Le mani, immagino che siano dei guanti.
You truly believe you would have triumphed had the battle continued?
Titan would have ground him into dust.
And how would he have done that without his head?
Shut up!
You weren't strong enough, and you call yourself a dominant.
Non è un dom, è un sub.
You mock me, Harbert.
Certo che gli sono guarite comunque in fretta le mani. Considerato che gli abbiamo mozzato proprio. Continua a tirarsi botte sulle mani, madonna.
But so long as that fire burns within you, there is still hope.
Boh, sembra veramente una cavolata. Cioè, non c'è un modo per dire questo cane è 100% questo. A maggior ragione se è chiaramente meticcio, dici meticcio. Cioè, a che punto un pitbull non è più un pitbull? Cos'è la nave di Teseo?
The heart.
What of it?
A mother crystal's heart is the most concentrated source of ether in all creation.
Più che altro in che modo si può girare sta cosa qui?
Of
Non mi sembra assurdo, cioè tu hai un cane e devi abbandonarlo, darlo via perché in quello stato, quella razza specifica, che poi appunto non è neanche puro sangue, chissà cosa, non è accettata. Ma poi a maggior ragione per cui non è... Cioè, dici, ok, nel libretto c'è scritto meticcio, quindi dici, ok, ha il muso da pitbull, ma non è un pitbull. Funzionano così le razze canine, se le mischi non sono più quella razza puro sangue, quindi non puoi dirmi, ah, allora è ancora pericoloso. No, è un'altra razza. Anche secondo la tua concezione che la razza sia pericolosa, non è più quello. Assurdo. Dio, Benedicta si girava un po', eh?
Run along now, Hugo. You need only follow the night.
A posto?
Muthos is here. Very well, it shall be so. You may leave everything to me, Your Majesty.
Ok. Questo è uno di quei giochi in cui non ho ancora capito chi sia il cattivo finale. Ci sono un sacco di nemici, però... Però visto che anche noi abbiamo un good boy. Ok. Io lei è un giga goblin. Un G-Goblin. Un Gigandam. Dai su, Clive. Ma che stealth, dai, dai. Into the darkness.
Are the beastmen part of the Waluda army now? How the hell did that happen? They spotted us.
Dei spoiler, beh, come cosa ti aspettavi che succedesse? Cioè, questa zona completamente aperta. Opla.
Taken over the entire mine.
Pugnone.
So much for the men of the Rock. Dalmekia's finest.
Boh. Intanto ci sono delle piattaforme che dici, cioè è bello che possa saltare, che possa salire su queste piattaforme, però poi... A che pro? A cosa serve? La risposta è a niente, però... Sì, è importante che prema il trigger, nonostante non sia a tempo, non sia a pressione. Cioè, no, devo premere un trigger in più, va bene. Controlliamo in giro qua. Lì è dove si va avanti. Ah, tesoro. Insomma. Qui invece niente. Comunque apparentemente il nostro non è semplicemente un good boy, ma è un good boy, è un super good boy. È un super good boy che incarna lo spirito di Fenrir. Ci squadra. Made to be broken. Questo è fastidioso, eh? Questo lo devo prendere però. E che cavolo? Eccoli qua. Uno dei pochi modi di recuperare vite gratuitamente. L'altro è usare un'abilità specifica, però... è carino. Però non mi soddisfa più di tanto, quindi... Oddio, in realtà ci può stare... al posto di quel colpo che faccio. Di questo. Però... è un po' lenta a ricaricarsi. Favor of Lightning. Lightning Rod. Sì, ma tanto fanno tutte cagare queste, quindi non sto neanche a guardarle. Cioè, ho 3 slot per gli oggetti, figurati se devo metterne uno che mi diminuisce il cooldown di una di 6 abilità di 2 secondi. Di 2 secondi o qualcosa del genere, cioè, ma ti pare? Madonna! Ah! Cane marcio. Dreams of Rebirth. Increase number of hits. 120 secondi di cooldown, cioè. Cavacca. Fuori di testa. Non ne sto usando nessuna di Ultimate. Vorrei anche. Visto che effettivamente non ne ho una finale. Forse potrei sostituire Raging Fists perché effettivamente non funziona quasi mai. Però quando funziona. Proviamo a sbloccarla, va. Upgrade increases range and number of hits. Ok. No. Ow. Nope. Nope. Wow. Ok. Gli ho buttato addosso tutto. Proviamo a fare così. Invece di ignition andiamo effettivamente con Flames of Rebirth. Noi dovremmo andare di là. Esploriamo questa zona velocemente. Non ci sarà niente. Però ci proviamo. Infatti. Devo tornare indietro, ma non ci interessa. Bloop.
By the flames. Come on, Torgal.
È vero. Non sto dicendo chi è che ci manca. Sono Odino, Ramu e chi altro c'è? E c'è Shiva. Cazzo.
As if taking the mother crystal for his own wasn't enough. He had to build this castle in it.
Una grossa arena vuota. Chissà cosa succederà qui.
Let the trial begin.
Ecco appunto. Spirits within. Nope. 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 Ora, 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 ora. Ora. The favor of lightning thunderstorm. Ora. Sta pracinum. Zawardo.
Seems we're expected.
Ma va? Guardare in alto, Clive. Tizio, Clive.
This is the power of Muthos.
Oh. Sono già bagnato. E comunque io da Final Fantasy ho imparato una sola lezione, che i cattivi finali sono tutti androgeni. Quindi chiaramente la lezione è che le persone androgene sono inevitabilmente malvagie. O tentano comunque di distruggere / conquistare il mondo. Più distruggerlo in genere, però un po' e un po'. Ok. Ora.
What the hell is going on? Are these things here for me? Or for him?
Ok, una Steel Silk. Wow. Bravery. Some opponents will use the ability Bravery to invigorate. Ok. New enemies approaching. Vedete che c'è? Penso che ce ne saranno ancora? No. Ok.
First orcs, now these nightmares. Is this your doing, Ultima?
Ultimo è ancora dentro nostro fratello. Qui ci sarà qualcuno? Infatti.
No holding back.
Too slow. Non mi aspettavo questo. Tu Revenant hai rotto le balle però. Perché quello... Ah, ok, uno là, uno là. Blu. Candelabri blu. Aspetta. Ah, devo andare qua. Non mi ricordavo più cosa facessero i Lich.
You've been busy, Kupka. But where did you go? The heart. He's in the sanctuary. I can feel it. Come on, Toggle.
Favor of Earth. Upheaval. Ci curiamo.
Just what I needed.
10 uccisi così in un solo colpo. Ci è piaciuto. Già.
That better be the last of them.
Soldi. Quanti punti ho? 820. Upgraded sarebbe non sarebbe male. Invece di sbloccare l'altro avrei dovuto potenziare quello.
Benedicta, my everything. I've missed you so much. Kuka! I swear to you, my love, we will never be parted again.
What's wrong with him?
You get away from her!
Un mini Ifrit? Cosa?
Oh shit, he's priming.
Nope.
Not now.
E mo so cazzi. È vero, un'altra bella battaglia tra giga mostri ci sta.
Come on. Find him. You've done this before. You can do it again. Let the flames burn within you. No. Let them burn without. Come to me, Ifrit!
Yes, everything is as it should be. Bam! Ora ci si mena. Usti. È grosso. Senza braccia. Senza mani. Ah. Ok, ma non detto. Oddio, c'è già, c'è comunque. Godzilla Destroy All Monsters. Oddio, in questo caso in teoria mi sa che le dimensioni sono invertite, perché Godzilla dovrebbe essere quello incredibilmente più grosso di King Kong. Gojira! Io lo so che preferisci Godzilla vs Charles Barkley.
Nice trick. But if you can do it, then so could I!
You've learned Brimstone. Ok. Il sistema di combattimento sarà anche semplice, però mamma mia quanto gasano queste battaglie. Doveva essere più battaglie con mostri che altro. Urca. Right trigger più X to increase explosion size. Press A at any time to cancel the charge without triggering.
Let's give this a try.
Ok. Non ho preso neanche un colpo finora, signori. Ah no, ho parlato troppo presto. Quasi. Dovevo stare zitto. Cinematic Clash. I numeri a caso, proprio c'è. Ok. Fase 2. Ok. Giusto. Dobbiamo essere ignoranti, siamo fino alla fine. Cazzo. Minchia. Cioè che già era grosso tipo 5 volte noi. musica che non c'entra niente, ci piace comunque. Mi sorprende che riesca a vederci. Già meno bene. Dodge. Mi ha fatto un cazzo. Ok. Ah. Giusto.
I've got you now.
Opinabile. Non mi aspettavo l'onda d'urto. Anche questo. Tra l'altro stavo già schivando. Sprecato. Cavoli. Schiva. Non si era ancora fermato. No. Cosa devo fare lì allora? vero che fai cristalli, mi dimentico ogni volta. Mi sembrava di... vabbè. L'avevo saltato. Ah, questo no. Stavo schivando, ho sbagliato. Eccolo qui. Eccoti qua, bello. Devo stare più attento con la vita. Ecco, ogni volta sto cazzo di robo. Firelight. Ah, ma ce n'è un po' di queste. Ho un po' di cure. Ok, lì si può saltare. E torna indietro. Ops. Lì non riuscivo a spostarmi. Madonna. Take down. Opla. Ah. Flash. Ancora numeri, non vogliono dire niente, ma ci piacciono. Numeri grossi. Perché li hanno fatti i giganti. Più o meno in questo caso. Sì, nella stratosfera? Giusto così. Hell kick. Uff. 2 milioni di numeri grossi. Non è finita. Gandalf. Nope. Opla. Vedevi, eh? Volevi. Dodge. Strike. Perché no? Ero già pronto. Dodge. L'ho già sentita questa. Scusa se non mi fido. Dove cazzo sono finiti? Perché c'è un cielo? Boom! Ok. Beh. Bene ma non benissimo.
Is that you, Ultima? What do you want?
Your soul is tainted with worthless human will, yet your thirst for power remains undiminished. With every sip you take, you grow in strength, and soon you shall achieve perfection.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You will accept us, Mythos. It is inevitable. You were created for this purpose, and you shall serve it.
Never!
Fight it, Clive! Don't let him in!
Consciousness. We see now. Human will is so insubstantial it cannot exist in isolation. You mitigate its weakness by interweaving it with your consciousness. We believed we had merely to purge you of your will to claim our vessel. It appears we first have to sever every thread of the consciousness that supports it. No matter. The time to build a new world is not yet upon us. We will contemplate.
E comunque ancora non sappiamo che cazzo sta succedendo. Prima di Fenice.
One can no more command the power of ether by drowning in its flood than one can constrain the tides by standing in the sea. I had thought Hugo wiser than this, but it seems his head was full of rocks after all.
Titan was strong.
Your Majesty.
But Mythos is stronger. For 5 years, that man lived only for revenge. Clinging fast to a fiction, even as it swept him into the abyss. One cannot change one's nature through force of will alone. Only
the Almighty can do that.
Hugo Kupka, the man who gave his life for a woman's head. A fool like all the rest.
Sanno tutti che gli uomini sono superiori. Vero tesoro? Perché sta vibrando?
Oh, that the death of a mother crystal should be so beautiful.
Questo gioco non ha ben capito a cosa serve la vibrazione, perché vibra a caso. Stone to sand. Holy Order of the Knights Dragoon.
I have salves, potions, anything you need.
Stop bothering me, urchin, or you'll feel the back of my hand.
Pimp Slap. Il guanto d'arme.
You must consider your health, my prince. If a show of force is needed to keep the Dalmex at bay, you may trust in your dragoons. I beg you to call on Bahamut only as a last resort. His strength comes at too great a cost.
The Empire agreed to an armistice with the Republic, and yet the Emperor still plots its ruin. For now, the Dalmex suspect nothing, and as long as I can hold their gaze, war need not be inevitable. But more than that, Bahamut is the champion of the Empire. When our people look to the heavens, the sight of him gives them hope.
Oh!
Forgive me, Terence. Would that you were my master. But alas.
I will always be your loyal servant.
Molto Achille e il tizio lì, non mi ricordo come si chiama. Patroclo. Sto pensando.
Should the Council's brazen maneuvering prompt the Republic to tear up their own treaty and launch a new assault, our soldiers would advance to meet them, cutting across the Central Isles,
Comunque questa è
not in time to prevent our
chiaramente
forces from
tutta
breaching
colpa
the
di
southern
Gigi,
defenses and
che ha
storming
infettato
to
questo
inside.
gioco con l'omosessualità.
And so the capital would
E
become
lo
a
sapevo.
battlefield. Thousands of
Non era
innocent
successo da nessuna parte prima.
I cannot allow that to happen.
There is one small mercy, at least. You will not be forced to do battle with Titan.
Olivier has been made emperor. What is the meaning of this? Orders. What were they? Quickly!
Yes, Your Highness. His Radiance requests that Your Highness maintain position here and...
Terence.
Yes, my prince.
I must go to the palace.
I'll ready your steed.
What is it
Oh.
now?
Forgive the intrusion, Your Highness.
Ah, ecco, allora è colpa di porca vacca se ci sono gli omosessuali in questo gioco.
We stand in the presence of the Phoenix. You wouldn't want to get your fingers burned.
I hope I'm not interrupting.
Not at all.
Il tizio in bianco qui e il cavaliere lì si sono appena limonati, quindi...
Not expect such a distinguished guest.
How many years has it been since the Remembrance ceremony? 20?
I thought you long dead. Do I address a ghost?
Many have
Solo per
told me that I
quello.
look like one. But no. I'm alive. Just.
Comprati Dream Daddy.
Prince Dion of the House Lesage, I have a tale to tell you.
Clive. Bello lui. Out of the shadow.
I'd better give Otto the good news.
Always need
Solo qua.
Gav told me the gentleman you visited earlier, the one with the loud voice, was your uncle.
We're seeing troops amassing at every border crossing. Clive.
Sì, le musiche sono molto belle. Anche prima quando c'era lo scontro tra cose enormi. Molto bello.
Is no more. Well, I'll be. All of our comrades who lost their lives back at Sid's place be smiling down at you right now.
We had a stolus from Lubor saying Drake's fang had fallen. I expect that was your doing as well, was it?
It's a long story.
One for the history books, I'll bet.
Welcome home, Clive.
It's good to be back. You look better.
I feel it. Which means I'm coming on your next little adventure. You're not leaving me behind again.
Ma anche no.
Wouldn't dream of it. Otto, any word on the royalist movement since I've been away?
Shouldn't you be putting your feet up? If you really want to know, go and have a word with Vivian.
Thank you. I will.
Urca. 4 nuovi. C, vabbè. A, un tizio, The Nine of Knives. E S, The Breaker of Worlds. Location? Punto di domanda. In the Rosaria ruins, have lately been investigated. All work in the region is to be halted. Okay. Soul Stingers. Grimalkin. They'll make you empty hovel, the cattery, the jaw.
Ah, the conquering hero returns. And with hardly a scratch on him.
I may have picked up one or two.
Well, the fact that you came straight to me instead of visiting our resident physiker suggests that you picked up something more important. A scent. The scent of Waludas.
The very same. But whatever plans Kupka was hatching with the Royalists, he took them to his grave. As did his men. Slaughtered by the orcs who'd taken over the Fang. Orcs, Vivian. I've never seen such creatures in Storm before.
Buonanotte, porca
must
vacca.
have ferried them over from Ash, but why? Why work to rescue Kupka only to invade his home, the mother crystal of an allied nation, and let both fall? It makes no sense.
Do you know the tale of the blind men and the Adamantus? One can often be led astray by focusing too closely on individual details. One must instead see the bigger picture. And what bigger picture is there than my map? The Kingdom of Waloed claims dominion over all of Ash. It is a nation forged by the bloody conquest of Barnabas Tharm, the dominant of Odin. The Canvarian War of Independence in 849. The Battle of the Twin Realms in 865. The Battle of Belinus Tor in 873. Wheresoever his armies fought, Odin was found where the fighting was fiercest. But of late, the warrior king appears to have laid his sword to rest. Battle rages for control of the crystalline dominion. Yet Tharm sends not a single ship in support of his Dhalmekian allies. Meanwhile, the Blight ravages great swathes of Ash. Yet warlike Waloed shows not the faintest interest in laying claim to untouched lands. So why go to the trouble of sending an army of orcs into the heart of Drake's Fang, only to make no attempt to claim the Mother Crystal for Waloed? It can hardly be for lack of men. Tharm's armies rival any in the Twins. No. We have not seen the last of the Waluda standard. Odin will ride again. It is but a question of when. And on that day, who will be trampled underfoot? In summary, I know not to what end the Royalists betrayed Kupka. I know only that it is part of some broader scheme. A scheme tied to the ambitions of one man.
King Barnabas.
But there is no need to wallow in confusion. If one is to cure a sickness, one must first identify the symptoms. And your Lord Uncle has volunteered to do just that by keeping an eye on the Royalists' movements.
He's really throwing himself into this.
Indeed he is. Which means all that remains for us to do is await his reports. Well, not quite all in your case. The people of the Hideaway must hear the news. Justice has been done. Hugo Kupka is dead. The wounds he left that night are still raw, especially for those who lived with Sid the longest. Tell them that those wounds might finally begin to heal. Consider it the price of today's instruction.
I've never known you to be sentimental.
What can I say? I am only human. And we are, all of us, sentimental animals at heart.
I suppose we are. Very well. I'll go and spread the word.
animali sentimentali.
Ah, Clive. Have you come seeking the gift of knowledge?
No. To share mine, actually. Hugo Kupka is dead.
Oh my. Can it really be true?
Look, he's crying. He is. The big baby.
And with good reason, children. These are tears of joy. We must offer up a prayer to your parents that the heavens might weep with us. There shall be no lessons today, only thanksgiving and merrymaking. Go, put away your things.
All right. Brilliant.
Finally, a new dawn has broken.
It has.
Thank you, Clive. I cannot wait to share the good news.
Hippocrates. After I need to know what he is.
Alas. No. Not even the sort of conspicuous absence that might suggest a concealment of fact. One is...
But I saw him.
I don't... Alas, it seems you are the only... To others, he reveals naught. We see only that which he leaves in his wake. Like some...
A bringer of death.
Whether the Ultima you met with was the being itself, or... But until I do...
Thank you.
How good it is to see you, Clive. I have compiled some new entries, if you would like to see them. Now this, I believe you will find most interesting. You wish to study the tomes? The door to the shelves shall ever be open.
Level 4.
My knowledge is yours. You wish to study the tomes? The door to the shelves shall
Posto
ever
così,
be
grazie.
Thanks to Sid.
Well,
Nothing escapes you, it's true.
good. I'm starting to get a crick in my neck. And what can I do for you?
Enhancer. Wow, un'arma che ha delle statistiche leggermente diverse. Incredibile.
You'll not find a better price than that. Finished, are you?
Blackthorn.
What is it?
I wanted to tell you.
I can't tell you how long I've been waiting to hear those words. This is it then, under a new Sid.
I'll try to live up to... Right. Let's see if Otto has anything else for me.
What do you need? What's that for you, dear?
Enhancer +1. Trislear bracelets.
No scratches, right?
Enhancer +1.
Not bad, if I do say so myself.
Silken Sash +2. Insomma. Più 1 HP, però diminuiscono la difesa, quindi non vengono molto.
Yeah, that should do ya.
Whiteworm Bone. Curl Whiskers.
Anything else?
Burnt Black. Nah. Normal. Snow White. No, è molto più figo così. Normal Icy Blue. Normal. Rosarian Gold. Carino. Enhancer. Invictus. Buster Sword. Ma sì. Dopotutto, perché no?
I'm telling you, it's true. I heard it from Otto's own lips. Hugo Cooker is dead.
Fancy a look at the list, do you? Anything catch your eye?
Adesso ci sono 3. Però non c'è mai niente.
Oh, I wasn't expecting you back so soon.
310. 800 ability points. Beh. Quello non fa proprio schifo.
You barely sat down since you came home. Vivian got you running errands or something? Just spreading the word. So, the professor's got a No. She was... but you ain't told everyone. I can think of plenty of friends back at the old hideaway who'd sleep more peaceful, least of all Sid. You're right. Well, she's been going at it hammer and tongs down in that workshop of hers. Very well.
Diciamo anche a mid.
All right, Clive? What do you want?
I'm going to visit Sid, and I thought you might like to come with me.
Sorry, I'm too busy for all that right now. I've got to get this thermal displacement stack sorted.
Thermal... And this is for...
Only the fastest, finest ship the world has ever seen. The Enterprise. Me and my dad designed it together. Where other vessels rely on the fickle winds to drive them through the water, ours is fitted with mithril engines. And those things have got more push than a behemoth in a bad mood, and more heat than all the hells put together. Which is where the stack comes in. I may have already talked some tight-lipped shipwrights into putting the hull together for me in a little dockyard in Canva. But the stack's a bit more involved, so I'm building it here. Thing is, it's so involved that I'm running behind and it's starting to hold things up over at the shipyard. I'll come and see my dad, though, when I'm done. Whenever that is. Good old Clive. First things first. The stack will be made up of 3 major components. There's the plating, here, that channels hot vapors away from the engine. The helm over the top, that disperses all that heat into the air. And the shielding around the sides. That stops the rest of the ship from going up in flames.
Full suit, probably best to take it one piece at a time.
Then you'll need to start with the plating. Everything else fits onto it. I've got the designs and the list of materials. Show these to Blackthorn.
I can't make head nor tail of them.
Luckily, you don't need to.
Editors started reading books that don't have any.
I went up to give some greens to
Blackthorn, can I ask a favor?
Out with it.
It's for Mid.
This my last chance to say I'm otherwise engaged. Spare myself the arseache. Go on then. What is it this time?
She said you would know.
Krieger's Tates. Well, I don't know what the hell you'd want this for, but I can make it. Won't be easy though. And I'll need help. Get Gavin-Otto in here with you.
Right.
So Mid's roped us all in here again, and still, if that's what it takes to get her to visit Sid's grave.
And,
Take a look at this. It's this plating. The usual sword grade steel won't work. We need something that can get very hot, very fast, and still keep its shape. That means an alloy. Something that won't break or buckle at the temperatures she's talking about. Which is where you lot come in. I need materials, and I've got my work cut out already. You'll have to fetch them. Now, there's a special kind of sand I'm after that you can only find out in the Valcroy. Stardust, they call it. As for the rest of the stuff, my usual supply should have it in stock. It just needs buying and bringing back here.
Well, we'll get one of us should probably give you an anchor.
And the other can go and get the rest from...
Right then.
Well, make your minds up who's going where, we can get...
Letting off steam. Spiego Blackthorn. Aspetta, perché? In che senso?
You going after this? Which one of these two?
Gav, you're with me.
All right then. So,
There's a river that runs through the southern reaches of the...
southern reaches of the Velcroy. I'll go and scout.
All right. I'll meet you by the river.
While you're up.
You two, eh?
Please me. I'd like to see him.
Allora. Vediamo dove stanno questi mostri. Allora, The Cattery, Empty Hovel, The Cattery, The Jaw. The Jaw, Sickle. Northern Desert. Forse di qua devo esplorarle. Sickle. Fields of Korava. Non li vedo neanche sulla mappa. Beh, The Jaw c'è. Quindi iniziamo lì. Opla. Dovrebbe essere quel tizio lì. Sì. Nine of Knives.
My blade yet hungers, so do I. Come, let us feast in your flesh. Your feasting days are over.
Yeah. Nope. Con sto pocket sand. Doppio. Bene. Fenice. Nope. Nope. Ogni volta. Oh. Ma in che senso mi ha colpito? Nope. 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 Opla. $5.000 esperienza.
Those who kill for sport deserve no better.
Ok.
Ready, go? Fly, Ambrosia.
Più avanti. Prima era chiusa. Vabbè, esploriamo.
Enough of you.
Sunhound. Hanno gli stessi drop.
Straight
Oh.
home now.
Eccolo qui. Grimalkin, rank C. Dai.
Playtime for the pack, is it? Let me introduce you to mine.
In teoria dovrebbe ridarmi della vita, ma... New enemies approaching. Wow. Ci affronti finalmente o... Oh. Ja, ora. Grimmel can hide.
That wasn't too bad, was it, Torgal?
Uff uff. Ok. Ah, Usti. E l'altro era anche C. Erano C, C e poi c'era l'S, però vabbè.
That's better.
Certo che costano veramente un botto. Andiamo prima di qua.
Don't get surrounded.
Si può andare di qua? Ah, Usti, è tutto questo... Uff. Beh, lì è inaccessibile. Vabbè, andiamo di qua. Proviamo. Storm Panther.
No mistakes.
Ah, è un attimo. Bloody hides. Vabbè. Ok, era quello e basta.
Fly, Ambrosia.
Delle similiene.
I can walk from here.
Oh. Ah, no, ok. solo per andare a piedi. Per nessun motivo in particolare. Beh. Abbiamo trovato l'ultimo? No. Lì c'è una roba grossa.
Come on. Faster.
Potrebbe essere quello? No.
Straight home now.
Whoop. Quasi. Yo. Ora. Goblin coin. Vabbè.
Good girl.
Lì c'è un altro, ma sarà uguale. Qui lo ignoriamo. Footpad. Oh, come vi permettete? Oh, ecco lì. Vabbè. Speravo meglio. There's a drift. Magari questa zona qui. Quello è un curl. Vieni qui. Nope. Ci piace. Ci piacciono questi counter. Devo scendere? Sì. 2 goblin coins. Boo. Oh. Forse sono proprio questi? Sì. Soul Stingers. Plurale. Yeah. Vabbè. Easy. Top, tutti e tre. Torniamo un attimo al hideaway.
We're seeing troops amassing in it.
Clive! Quick look. Think you can help?
Oh, I wasn't expecting you back.
Token.
You earned this. Come again. I may have more for you.
No, perché se parli master, ma non importa. Il master cosa cambia? Ah, other fourth limit break gauge. Ma sai che c'è? Vai. Ignorante. Quattro barre. Opla. Direi che è l'ora di andare a dormire. Questo è proprio zero.